Welcome back to SmackDown Live, and we are kicking it off with some tag team action. We have the grizzled young veterans coming out for an opportunity against the current #1 contenders, and we've got some news about the tag titles. And that news is some unfortunate news, but Dynasty have been forced to vacate the championships due to Ibushi being out with an injury after that slaughter from Brock Lesnar. All three members of Undisputed Era are out here tonight. Adam Cole going to be at Royal Quest in the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship, along with Drew McIntyre, Cesaro and Pete Dunne. And the rest of Undisputed Era looking to pick up more gold. You can see there Kyle O'Reilly, current NXT champion after winning the tournament. Here we go, Grizzled Young Veterans and Undisputed Era kicking off tonight's show. And Bobby Fish with an enziguri there, taking down James Drake. James Drake and Zach Gibson challenged for the NXT Championships in the build-up to Survivor Series. Unfortunately came short, but James Drake put in a fantastic showing, and Zach Gibson has proven that he can go the length when he participated in the tournament for the NXT belt. Undisputed Era been feuding with Dynasty since earning their #1 contendership at Survivor Series by beating the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. And we know that that has earned Adam Cole an opportunity in the WWE Championship match at Royal Quest. And now Undisputed Era looking to get some tag gold. We don't really know who Undisputed Era are going to end up facing. We'll have to see whether another team build themselves up to be #1 contendership quality, I guess. And we also don't know when that championship match is going to happen, whether it'll happen at WrestleMania or whether it'll happen before then. Paul Heyman might decide to do a tournament. And a right hook from Bobby Fish, laying out Zach Gibson, but James Drake straight back in with a flurry of speed, and Bobby Fish managing to separate the two. Oh my god, and there's a shoulder tackle into the midsection. And now again, his attention back to Gibson. He knows that if Gibson makes that tag, he could be in for a little bit of trouble. So taking out Gibson, very, very good strategy from the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole acting as acting as the mascot for this team, standing at ringside. Hopefully he'll be a mascot with a WWE Championship after Royal Quest. WrestleMania could be very, very big for Undisputed Era if they pick up all the gold. James Drake on top of things now. Bobby Fish challenged for the TV Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura in the final ever TV Championship match. Not Nakamura, pardon my phrasing, against Ibushi, Nakamura's tag team partner. And that's when the assault from Brock Lesnar happened. And the high-flying Ibushi now out of action. Oh my... Drake catching Bobby Fish into a backbreaker, an Orton-esque backbreaker, pardon my French. And now Drake trying to drag Bobby Fish into the corner, and tag made to Gibson. He's been trying all match so far. Uppercut to the back of the head, and there's a whirling dervish from the Grizzled Young Veterans. Forearm strike by Bobby Fish. Almost had Gibson on the ropes, but Gibson still fresh. Oh my god! I think that was a very quick shoulder strike as well as a hip attack by Gibson. Alley-oop bomb there, dropping Fish down, and now Fish being the one unable to make the tag. To Kyle O'Reilly, current NXT champion, will face Chris Jericho as his first NXT title defense, and, well, the only one of the season. That's going to be happening on the final NXT show of this year's season. And Gibson taking down Bobby Fish like an expert at his craft. Oh my god! And a diving fish hook, I believe that was, taking out Gibson, and Gibson stunned after what's just happened. Tag made to O'Reilly. That attack out of nowhere. O'Reilly fully fresh with a total elimination, and Adam Cole throwing a chair in for good luck. Drake caught in the German suplex. And Gibson and Drake get wiped out by the Undisputed Era. And we are moving quickly on, no entrances because we've got a rather large match. And we've got a #1 contenders match to face Mickie James, the current women's champion of SmackDown, for the championship at some stage before WrestleMania. Oh my god, a knees to the gut on the outside of the ring as Charlotte Flair takes on Taynara Conti, who debuted back at SummerSlam. Not really been seen since, been running the independent circuit, but looking for an opportunity here tonight. Drop kicking the Queen into the apron. You can see Baszler and Sonya Deville in the middle of the ring. And then Ember Moon, I think, just threw Paige into the ring. So we've got a couple of dream matches going on here, at least some for some people. But yeah, one of these women will face Mickie James before WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Paul Heyman has not granted Paige her rematch clause. Instead said, you know, we're on the road to WrestleMania. If you want that rematch, you've got to earn it. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see who moves forward. So with this being a 6-pack challenge, obviously it's elimination. I think we've got one other match tonight which also doesn't have entrances. That's just to cut out some of the time, basically. Some of the waffle, make my upload slightly quicker. Don't worry, no battle royals. We tried that out, it didn't go well. Oh my god, and Baszler suplex there to Sonya Deville. It would be amazing for Sonya to get a title opportunity. And Paige now looking to prey on a previous Absolution ally. Oh my god, and a spear to Paige, middle of the ring. Ember Moon and Taynara Conti battling it out. And Baszler and Flair, what a duo there. Went for a slap. The Horsewomen in competition later on tonight when they put their belts on the line against Sasha Banks and Bayley. It's going to be interesting to see whether Baszler is present for that match. And now Baszler top turnbuckle as Taynara Conti pummels Ember Moon outside of the ring. And Flair looking for one of Shayna's moves with a gut wrench off the top. Laying out the submission magician. And Sonya Deville, oh my god, also able to wield different fighting styles. Charlotte Flair hanging her up on the top rope there. And now Paige sent darting across the ring. Spear by Charlotte Flair to Paige. 1, 2, and Paige kicks out at 2. It would have been pretty disappointing for Paige after that great return. Unfortunately, losing the championship in that triple threat match, that big win at Survivor Series against Asuka, it would be a shame for her not to win the #1 contenders match. I think she's almost guaranteed a place in the Rumble, though. Oh my god, right hook by Flair, and now Baszler looking to get involved. These three women scrambling. Charlotte just dodged out the way, letting Baszler receive that clothesline. Taking a breather. Now Sonya Deville noticed that and has gone after the Queen. It's not going too well for her, though. Ember Moon kneeing Taynara Conti in the back of the head and the upper spine, wearing her down. Shayna Baszler now kick to the gut to Paige, and she's got her in the Kirifuda clutch. Sonya Deville taken down by Moon, but Paige managing to break free of that submission hold. Ember Moon preying on Sonya Deville. Charlotte taking a moment in the corner, and Ember sends Sonya flying out the ring. Chop block to the leg of Ember Moon. Taking her down. Charlotte Flair found her target with a spear. Like a torpedo in the water. 1, 2, and Ember Moon kicks out at a 2 count. Against the Queen. The Queen who, since arriving on SmackDown, hasn't been doing too good. Lost to Jessamine Duke. And then unable to pick up the win back at Hell in a Cell, I believe it was. And Paige now. Paige turner to Sonya Deville, and Deville could be the first to go. Oh my god. And Deville eliminated. Taynara Conti rolled up by Flair. Oh my god, and she kicks out at 2, barely. And Paige just been dumped to the outside of the ring by Baszler. And there's a spear to Ember. Paige and Baszler have just not stopped attacking each other since the start of this match. They've been back and forth, and Taynara Conti looking to deliver something to Ember Moon. Elbow drop off the top, and Charlotte Flair looking to capitalise. Punch to the face, and now a prawn hold. 1, 2, and Taynara's been eliminated by Flair. And Ember Moon looks to be the target. Charlotte trying to grab the leg there, but no good. Looking instead for a, oh my god, a face buster. What has Paige got planned? Paige looking for a PTO, a please turn over. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Oh my god, and Baszler quickly managing to get free. Ember Moon with that kick to the midsection of Charlotte Flair. Oh my god, against the ropes now. Oh my god, elbow shot to the thigh. Paige plummets out the ring there. All 4 of these women doing absolutely phenomenally. 3 of these women main evented the women's division of WrestleMania last season. Baszler, Flair and Moon. Oh my god, and Paige looking like she was going to go for a Kirifuda clutch there. Charlotte Flair dodging the attack from Moon. 2 fantastic singles matches taking place. And Charlotte Flair lays out Moon with that forearm strike. And talking of forearm strikes, Paige and Baszler are throwing them at each other now. And Paige and Baszler now. Flair getting involved in that little exchange. Looking to dish some damage to Paige. Could be looking for a natural selection. And she hits it on the outside. Ember Moon managing to wriggle free from the Tree of Woe. And now attacking Baszler. Look for a drop kick. Oh my god, she missed the first one but got the second one. Oh, and the referee gets taken out during that collision. Very, very unfortunate. He's going to have to get back up though. One of these women are going to have to help him. Or he's going to have to somehow get back to his feet. Arm drag there. And Paige tossed right out the ring. And very briefly, Baszler and Flair seem to be trying to eliminate Ember Moon from this matchup. Can Ember break free? And she does. This is what she did last season. She managed to scout that move and one-up Charlotte Flair. But Baszler pinning her down. Oh my god, and Ember Moon managing to wriggle free there and just get her shoulder off the mat. Both of these women were very, very determined to eliminate Ember. Almost at it. And Ember Moon now attacking Baszler, sending Baszler to the top rope. Baszler with a kick to the chest. These 2 women back and forth. Roundhouse kick to Baszler, now groggy on the ropes, and those repeated kicks to the thigh of Baszler. Uh-oh. Baszler looked like she was going for something. Knee strike. Flair catching her breath, just letting these 2 women duke it out. And now scooping up Ember Moon, just like she got rid of Taynara. 1, 2, and Ember Moon with her kick out at 2. Completely caught unaware by Charlotte. Kick to the midsection from Paige. One of these 4 women will face Mickie James for that women's championship. And I guarantee that's going to be one hell of a matchup. Suplex there. Uh-oh. Paige was looking for a rampage. Flair, though, with a back suplex. And now Paige Turner to Baszler. Ember Moon just kicked up after being thrown out of the ring. Charlotte Flair not too happy about it. Baszler's been eliminated and we're down to a triple threat between Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair and Paige. And now, going after the legs, could be looking for a figure 8. Oh my god, but Paige not happy about it. trying to attack Flair, but Flair persisting with a submission. And Flair could eliminate Ember. It's bridged and cinched in. We're down to another dream match if she does. And there we go. Ember Moon taps out. Paige versus Charlotte Flair. Winner faces Mickie James. Oh my god. Inverted DDT from Paige there. And Charlotte Flair sprouting up with the Rana. Head scissor takedown. Kick to the gut now. Looking for a neck breaker. But Paige with a reversal. Out of nowhere. Gutbuster onto the knee of Paige. Charlotte Flair scrambling to the ropes. She wasn't expecting the sudden increase of skill from Paige. Right hook knocks Flair to the outside of the ring. Flair with a kip up though. Kick to the gut. There's a chop. Oh my god. And Paige with a reversal. Where are these women going? Paige dragging Charlotte Flair around the outside of the ring. Those gut shots. It's either going to be Mickie James versus Paige again, or Mickie James versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Oh my god. Arm drag now. Taking down Charlotte Flair, but went for a suplex. Flair with a reversal. Oh my god! Spiking Paige in half with a thunderous spear. And now Charlotte Flair with a woo. Punch to the gut, looking for the advanced natural selection. She's already hit one on the outside. There it is. Charlotte Flair looking to face Mickie James, and rightfully so after this performance. 1, 2. That is it. Charlotte Flair is your new #1 contender. So we've got Tommaso Ciampa and Chad Gable, Ciampa the new US champion, offering a hand to Chad Gable there. Unsportsmanlike from Tommaso Ciampa, who some would say stole the championship from Kevin Owens. We've not heard from Owens since he lost the belt. But now Tommaso Ciampa looking to pick up a win against Chad Gable. And Chad Gable, if he wins this match, obviously he's going to earn himself a championship opportunity before WrestleMania. I believe the US Championship will be on the line before Mania. There are some belts that will be and some belts that won't be. For example, the women's tag later on tonight in the main event won't be on the line until WrestleMania after tonight. Knee strike there from Tommaso Ciampa. Right forearm strike there by Gable, who's looking to pick up some momentum now. Looking for a drop kick. But Tommaso Ciampa with a roll-up, what he pinned Kevin Owens with. But Chad Gable with a reversal, and Ciampa kicks out at a 2 count. Unfortunately, Ciampa's former partner, Gargano, unfortunately not being able to pick up a win against Pete Dunne over the past few weeks. Not doing too well. There's a knee strike to Gable. Some might say that Ciampa has somewhat of an advantage with that knee brace. Went for that discus clothesline. And again, looking for a roll-up. And Gable with a kick out. But Ciampa straight back on the assault. Discus clothesline. And knee strikes to the gut of Chad Gable. Tommaso Ciampa forcing Gable to roll out of the ring to the outside. Got to compose himself a little bit. Punch to the face. There's a spike DDT. Laying out Chad Gable. Tommaso Ciampa got to be pleased with himself. He's picked his target. Oh my god, went for a knee strike, but Gable moved out of the way at the last minute. Oh my god, forearm strike. Running forearm, taking down the US champ. And there's a back elbow strike to Chad Gable. Kick to the midsection. And looking for a fairy tale ending, which it doesn't look like it's going to be for Chad Gable. who I think is now busted open. Kick to the gut. Oh my god! A ferocious Project Ciampa. 1, 2, and that is it. Moving on, we've got some more singles action, and we've got Tony Nese from the Super Junior division over on NXT, officially signed to SmackDown currently, looking to make an impact here tonight, and may end up picking himself a United States Championship match. And not only a big name, but a big man for the SmackDown brand. That is Bobbington Lashley. Bobby Lashley, been away for a while. He was in the upper division of the blue brand back around SummerSlam. But unfortunately, after continuous losses, he decided to take a little bit of a hiatus, and now he's back for Rumble season. Could we see him in the Royal Rumble match? Here we go, Tony Nese and Bobby Lashley. Oh my god, a back strike and a shoulder barge. Bobby Lashley with obviously the immediate size advantage. Oh my god, there's a spinebuster dropping Tony Nese. Tony Nese going to want to make a name for himself, since so far not picked up too many wins. And now fighting on the much bigger man in Bobby Lashley. And Lashley with a DDT spiking Tony Nese and grounding him. Lashley and Nese to their feet. A military press from Bobby Lashley down into a power slam. Thunderous offense, and now looking for a spear to finish him off. There it is. 1, 2. Bobby Lashley picks up a win against Tony Nese. Here we go, Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. And we've got Bayley coming out, one of the #1 contenders. And her tag partner put on a fantastic showing on this week's previous Raw match. In the main event, I believe, against Candice LeRae. Was it the main event? It probably was. I can't remember. But she did fantastically against Candice LeRae, but came up short. Will she tonight with a little bit of help? And the current champions, been dominant all season with those belts. The Horsewomen. Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, not coming out here with Baszler. Baszler still recovering from a match earlier in the night. Those belts are on the line. Here we go, women's tag match. Bayley and Shafir starting it off. These two women had a battle on NXT, I believe it was last week, where Bayley picked up the win, but Shafir put in a fantastic Herculean effort. And now, clearly looking to regain some respect from Bayley, Queen of the Huggers, as Shafir just takes her down, pulling her into the mat. And if you look down in the bottom right, you can see that Shafir is actually injured. It seems like she's obtained some sort of chest injury. Chest or torso injury. Oh my god, Hurricanrana. It might be for the best if Boss and Hug win this matchup. The Horsewomen being on an absolute tear. But as of late, they've had to put a strong effort in against a lot of resistance. A lot of the women now fed up of them being champions. And you can see Bayley targeting the midsection. And Shafir forced to fight back, but a kick to the gut. And Bayley has found her target and is working on it. Tag made to Sasha Banks now. Shafir in a little bit of trouble. Gold on the line, double hip toss? Double hip toss? Double whatever, double arm drag, double hip toss. And a roundhouse kick, something that Marina Shafir is usually used to dishing out. Oh my god! And with the injury, Sasha Banks managing to stay on top of things here. She needs to make sure that Shafir does not get to Jessamine Duke. Oh my god, and a dropkick, usually aimed at the head, but I believe Sasha targeted the midsection again. And Shafir just really struggling now. Guillotine choke, cinched in on Marina Shafir, but Sasha Banks forced to let it go. But she's not letting Shafir go. Continuing to target the neck now with that swinging neck breaker. Sasha Banks kicks to the midsection. Oh my god! And a double knee strike takes down Shafir. And now Irish whip into the corner. Looking to make a tag, but Shafir with a big boot to the face of Banks, and now trying to maybe separate him, trying to use her strength advantage, but she manages to snapmare Banks down to the floor. And Shafir makes the tag to Jessamine Duke, which is exactly what the horsewomen needed to pick up an advantage in this match. But Sasha Banks looks like she might have been playing possum. Duke, the fresher of the two, by quite a lot. She does not currently have an injury. Oh my god, forearm to the face there. And there's a thunderous attack to the back of the head of Sasha Banks. Kick to the midsection, and Jessamine Duke has chosen her target being the entire body of Sasha Banks as she pummels the hand, trying to possibly break it. Sasha wriggling, trying to get the hot tag to Bayley. And now Irish whip into the corner, using the momentum, throwing Duke into the ring post. Meteora in the corner. Holy shit. And Sasha Banks now, top rope, looking for a frog splash off the top. Pinfall on Duke. 1, 2, and Duke kicks out on a solid 2 count. And Sasha Banks now, those quick strikes to the left knee of Jessamine Duke, and now in the corner. What is going on here? Duke trying to make the tag, but gets guillotined on that bottom rope. I don't think Shafir's ready for the tag. We saw this issue on the build-up to Survivor Series when Lacey Evans was forced to team with Toni Storm. Toni Storm was just too injured to make the tag. And a quick uppercut there from Duke. Duke might have to take on both members of this team on her own. And now tag made to Bayley. Looking for a grand amplitude. 1, 2, and Duke with the kick out. And Banks going after Marina Shafir, not letting Shafir rest. As Bayley pummels Duke, who's got to be rocked after that grand amplitude, that elevated back suplex into the pinfall. Former Raw Women's Champion Bayley being thrown around by Duke, but with a reversal there. Looking for a Bayleyplex, and she hits it. These two women managing to find a weakness in the system of the horsewomen. Could have been looking for that double knee strike that we saw from Banks earlier. Irish whip though. Oh my god! Looked to be going for a super kick, but there's a bulldog. And Duke could be on the ropes here. Bayley looking to take out Marina Shafir. But with a reversal, Shafir now, suplex on the outside, and Bayley's shins hit that barricade with some force. And not needing the help of Sasha, Bayley bouncing the skull of Shafir off that ring post. Getting Duke into the ring. Bayley all fired up. Looking for the Bayley to belly. Pinfall. 1, 2. And Duke kicks out at a 2. Oh my god. And Duke went for the tag to Marina Shafir. But Shafir walking out on her tag partner. What in the world? Oh my god! And a thunderous slam to the mat. And Bayley forced to break up the pin. Duke just She's been left on her own. Shafir just walked out on the horsewomen. Could this be a dissension in the ranks? Oh my god! A schoolboy powerbomb from Jessamine Duke, having to do this now on her own. A handicap match for the tag belts. This is not good. We need to get Shafir back out here. She wasn't legal, so she's still got time to come back out. Oh my god. Oh! Sasha Banks dodging out of the way. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the straight jacket neck breaker. Low blow by Jessamine Duke to the, we'll say it was the interior of the thigh. Oh my god. New tactics being brought out here. Oh my god, inverted Frankensteiner from Bayley. And Sasha Banks managing to get back to her feet. Taunting the entranceway, yelling at the horsewomen. I think Boss and Hug have managed to knock the confidence of the horsewomen. Single leg drop kick. Sasha Banks on fire now. Looking for that bankrupt, but again, Jessamine Duke with a dragon screw leg sweep. Looking for a move of her own, but Banks with a reversal. And Duke now in the corner of the Boss and Hug connection. Not a place you want to be. Banks now, Irish whip. Drop down. Oh my god, and a thunderous clothesline. This has now become a singles match as Bayley takes some time out on the corner. Sasha Banks could be looking for another frog splash. And she hits it. Pinfall on Jessamine Duke for the belts. 2. And that is it. Boss and Hug have won the women's tag belts.